Okay. We gotta seek the high blood. Gratifying heap of soundly thrashed robots standing near this pile stirs powerful emotions. The closer you stand to piles of stuff, the more freely the feelings flow. It is a law of reality. Okay, well you just let me know too if there's something that if I do it out of order or something, I don't know. Ferocious and concerned, Moira suddenly perches out of some wild shrubberies. I regard the ferocious Moira stoically. I greet Miss Lyjan without issuing a statement of action in the first place. In first person. Action, first person. Miss Lyjan ponders over whether Mr. Sock is still feeling blue over his departed robo-sweetheart and needs more cheering up. Mr. Sock, I will probably be feeling blue about this for some time, yes, but he is, darn it, I am exceptionally strong and will cope with it admirably. Even though she didn't even say goodbye for some reason. Aww, we can always curl up in the pile again and talk about feelings. Betta, for goodness sakes, a man can only discuss feelings for so much time. How long have we already spent in the robotic pile? I believe it was at least an hour. We examined my emotional state until we were both blue in the face. What? Blue, 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 blue. I just love how you say that word. I know. Petta, I think it would behoove us to address the extreme danger in a serious manner. You mean a Gamzee? I'm not sure if I can believe it. That's because you still refuse to look upon our bloodlines as the deciding behavioral factor they are. Behavioral? Behavioral. Sorry, my heart is galloping and I can't enunciate properly. The horse case scenario is upon us. He is the richest and most noble blood possible among the highland dwellers. As such, he is prone to being more violent and unpredictable than any of us. Not everyone has been as lucky as I in the domain of moral allegiance. I utter to think what I might be without you, Nipita. Utter? Shudder. Oh, that's a sweet Aqueous. I know I will always be ready to tackle bounce you when you start getting especially furious. Yes, which is among the reasons why I must make your rotation a high priority. The high blood has joined a stable of those who are becoming increasingly volatile and murderous as we remain stranded in this laboratory. I command you to steer clear of them. Do you understand? Do you mean steer in the livestock sense? Yes. Well, if you're referring to Whiskers, I was already plenty scared of her. Oh, protection? Oh my god. And if you are talking about Mr. Ampura, he has always given me the creeps anyway, so there's nothing to fret over. Excellent. I would still prefer you hide. Prefer. Hide where? Behind that gate. Gate? You mean gate? What gate? What are you talking about? That door over there, you gosh darn silly face. Oh, okay. Again, just let me know if I'm supposed to be somebody. I drank the meta, but it's fiddlesticks. You got a heap of fresh towels. This piece is simply called Edward. It is so beautiful. Legends tell of muscle beasts once roaming the cosmos that were so enormous they could destroy entire planets with but a twitch of any atomical feature. Are the legends true? You hope so. Pearl Gray. This has been steeping for way too long, so it is undoubtedly very strong, just the way Aqueous likes it. Chamomile. It smells so good. Oh. Archery is so hard when you're this strong. You got emergency backup absorbency unit. You gotta go after the cloud. You cannot go out looking for the high blood, just hit. You just have to make sure Nepeta is safe. Oh. I gotta change over to her. I will now seek the high blood, Nebeta. I command you to go hide as we discussed. Sure, but there are lots of nuts on the loose out there, so don't stick your neck out and take any big risks. I will exact caution, even when safety 100% to be 100% sure. Even so, would still like to take this opportunity to say, what? Goodbye. Well, okay, goodbye. But you had better believe I will see you again soon, Aqueous. Yes, you will. Blah, 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 blah. You just don't have the heart to update the wall to reflect the recent deaths of your friends. As a veteran shipper, you have grown accustomed to watching your ships get sunk, but not like this. Oh. Alternian paint sets. Sets are manufactured with a pigment from the blood of called wigglers, which is pretty powerful when you think about it. Oh, he blocked the door. Should I refresh it? Incredibly heavy. Damn it, and his strongness. Okay. Shit is very hard to. Oh, okay. Nebeta sheepishly looks at her shoe with a question on her pursed lips. For Pete's sake, good for nothing. Pixie whistling sakes, Nebeta. I'm through talking about feelings. I'll go hide like I commanded. But so many of our friends have died, and it just makes me so sad to think about. I don't think we have even scratched the surface of our feelings yet, and our feelings in this case are a very tall and inviting carpeted post to sink our claws into. I do not hoof claws. I mean have claws. I know, I was speaking metaphor, kitty. Mr. Zoc rolls his eyes, which remains concealed and aloof as ever. Besides, I know for a fact that you are still feeling blue. Hee. I'm losing Iradia, I suppose. I did not mention, but I think I should. It may perk you up to know that I had a dream about her during my last cat nap. You did? Yeah, she had these purdy wings and a splendid hood. I think she might have been cosplaying much like Friska has been. Uh-huh. She was so happy, just like she used to be, and she said she would see you soon. That's a nice thought, and thank you for sharing it. But it was only a dream and will surely have no consequence in reality. Aqueous? Are those feelings I'm detecting with my wiggly, whiskery nose? Maybe. Then we must take this to the pile, scratching post-ace. Okay, just for a while, though. We then proceed to have the most poignant and heartfelt feelings jam in the history of Paradox Space, or piles of things. Oh, there's his eyes. I, a muscular man who is clearly a feline-obsessed female at the moment, do something suitably cat-like in accordance with the nature of this juvenile theatrical amusement. Strong Aqueous, no like his poor attempt at roleplay, also disapproves of missed opportunity to spell amusement as amusement. That's not how I talk. Aqueous commands strong, muscular cat girl to get into role better. Oh, good grief. He commands it. Fine. I, again, as a lithe-clawed female, wearing a preposterous hood, I wear preposterous. I strike a supine posture on the floor, darn it, posture. The exposed belly commands to be scratched. It commands it, do as I say. Rawr, hulking brute, no obey command. Too strong for touchy cuddly stuff per usual. The scruffy-haired, saucer-eyed smart aleck takes issue with the tone of the girl currently posing as said hulking brute. He wonders if she appreciates that the powerful nobleman currently masquerading as him would be more than happy to accommodate said cuddly stuff outrageous strongness permitting. Aqueous, damn it, why do you always have to make this so cerebral? Language. Sorry. What am I doing wrong? Like, you don't always have to announce that you are pretending to be in every line, and you don't always have to point out that it's just pretend. In fact, that is sort of an RPing no-no. How would you recommend I approach this absurd charade that... I don't know, just by having fun and having a sense of humor about it and such, and not sneaking in a sneaky sneaker at little barbs of disdain for the exercise. I'm not dumb, you know. I catch those, like, scared little scurrying rodents. I was having fun. The line about the belly scratching was exceptionally playful, and I am to be commended. You will commend me. I command it. Yes, okay, you're right. That was really great. Do more of that, okay? Ready? Go. I think I'm out of material, though. I don't actually know that much about cats. Fine, we can stop. You take your gross, stinky glasses back, sweat kiss. Very well, here's your hood. Yeah. Why don't you hang on to that forever? It's my percent to you. I can't tell you how touching that I find this gesture, Nepeta. Thank you from the very bottom of the ludicrously powerful cardiovascular system. Don't mention it. Tackle bounce. Roll parts everywhere. Okay. Anything else? I go this way. Maybe I still need to go hide through the gate. You mean gate. Ah, you mean door. Nope, fuck this, I don't care. Bat, pounds. Rar, G-Link, so fragrant. Yep, this matchup is always so perfect to you. Why can't anyone else see it? Why can't they see? It's hard being a shipper. It's hard and no one understands. You suppose this pairing is still viable, although the roles will have to be dramatically reversed. Just look at this bottle's making you sleepy and emotional. No one can ever accuse you of not being prepared to sweeten a warm beverage. You'll have to remember to write Jade a nice thank you note for helping to stabilize Karkat's unhealthy relationship with his past and future selves. Maybe now with a clear head he will be able to open his eyes to what waits for him in other quadrants. Certain other possibilities. Maybe noticing someone nice over there in that bright red corner who's been there all along. Winky face. This is a ship in progress. Human romance sure is weird. Oh no, no one must ever see, no one must ever see! Someday you will work up the guts to say something, maybe once this huge murder fiasco blows over. Damn. Enter great, you mean great. You suppose you should stay put like Equia said, but it's so frustrating being all cooped up in here. Surely scooting through the air ducts for a while couldn't hurt. You'll never know. This seems exceptionally dangerous. Pussfoot? Berry Breath? Dr. Honeytongue? What monster could do this? Are you next? Honk. Next for what? Oh God. You got an enchanted shitty wizard figurine. It's a miracle. Looks like someone's being pretty sloppy with their grub sauce. At least you hope that's grub sauce. It doesn't work. Someone must have disabled the transportalizer on the other side. Someone has chopped this thing right in half. Maybe whoever is traversing through these corridors does not want to be followed. You can certainly respect such sneaky tactics. Oh my God. You got Ahab's crosshairs. Perfect. This is exactly the kind of firepower you can use if you're going up against... You just broke it. The boy's too strong. Oh. You got a shattered bust of an incredibly attractive, sweaty human male actor. You've told Nepeta not to scoot through the air ducts and steal the cherished belongings of others, but does she listen? Of course not. Small maze. It doesn't look like you can get over there. Or is this the other side? Oh, this is the other side of the... Okay. Just wraps around. Alright. Arrows fired true, straight through the eyes. Who could have done this? Ah, it's you, Pyro. Have you seen the high blood about? Pardon, smelled. Check it out. Check it the motherfucker out. It's the peasant blood. Fucking head. Peasant blood? Is that a joke? If your blood is a running motherfucking gag, then soon it will be running through my motherfucking fingers. The profanity is sickening. You'll stop. You'll... Kneel. You are not Pyrope. You are the High Blood. I should have known. Remove your counterfeit eyewear at once. If you please, sir. I'll show you what I motherfucking got. You show me what's motherfucking yours. What? It was a motherfucking joke. Honk. We really should talk. You really should kneel. What was that? The volume of your voice keeps fluctuating. I said, kneel, motherfucker. I told you to motherfucking kneel, motherfucker. Okay. Am I good to go forward? Sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, all right, cool. Ah, an arrow through the knee. He used to be an adventurer. Kneel. Subjugulate. Honk, honk, honk. Oh, yeah. I need to refresh this. Yeah. Honk. Great. Snap. Honk, 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 honk. Engage murder mode. Murder, 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 murder. This is completely terrifying. Oh! Yeah, and I do have your music player up, but yeah, it says that the media could not be loaded, so I'm assuming you would need to... I don't know. If you're up for it. Oh, it's meant to be silent. All right, I'm with you. Smiling and dead. I better pounce. Hiss! Gamzee, turn. Wow. Turn. Why is he turning in Sweet Bro Hella Jeff format? Draw deuce clubs from a strife deck. Joker card. Pounce Avenge. Stop. Scratch. 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 Scrape. Honk. 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 Beep. John, take car. This is why seatbelt safety should always be paramount. Remember to buckle up. Proceed to castle. Perhaps this is the one. As you approach, you make an attempt to contact your friends for verification, but there's no answer from Jade or from Rose. You wonder what they could be up to. It seems someone else is bugging you. Answer. Hi, John. Oh, hey there, Vriska. Can this wait? I was about to check out this castle and see if my dad is here. Your guardians are not here. Oh, dang it. Do you know where they are? Yes, they are in another castle. Don't worry, you'll find them later. How much later? In a while. Man, settle down. I'm telling you that you will find them after a little more questing around in your awesome blue godhood. So why don't you relax and talk to me for a while? Oh, okay, I guess. Why don't you have your hood up, by the way? Shrug. You look great with the hood up. And anyway, we should be showing a little pride as the only ones to make God tier, don't you think? Psh, I don't know if it's much of a major accomplishment, honestly. John, are you mad at me? No. Then what's the matter? I guess I just miss my dad. I was hoping he'd be here, but apparently I won't see him for another few hours or whatever. If that is what you see in the future, then I guess there's no fighting it. Blah. I still find it a little hard to understand the sentimentality you attach to these adult humans. It just seems so strange to me, but hey, that's alien culture for you. Yeah, I know. Because you just have to think of them the way you think of your Lucy? Yeah, sort of, except I never liked mine that much. Even after I prototyped her, things were pretty chilly between us. I spent most of my adventure avoiding her. Haha, that's too bad. John, are you sure you're not mad at me? No, why would I be mad at you, Vriska? Because I tricked you into getting killed. Oh, right. I actually almost forgot about that. Would it help if I said I was sorry? Why would you need to apologize, though? I mean, I admit I was pretty confused about it at first, seeing the dead body in the cloud and all. But in the end, you did tell me, didn't you? Really, I should probably be thanking you. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I just wasn't sure what to say for a moment. I'm just so incredibly relieved you're not angry with me. I really don't know what reason I would have to be angry. I mean, aside from the deception involved, but I kind of understand why you did that. In any case, you did give me a choice. Yes, I did. I don't know, John. You'd be surprised how often people resent it when you try to help them. But sure, you really get it. But see, you really get it. That's how you're special. Shrug. Heart, 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 heart. So, is that what you wanted to talk to me about? Yes. Well, not exactly. Then what is it? I just know how this is probably going to sound, especially to a human, but I just killed someone. You did? Who was it? You mean like a bad guy? Not exactly. Oh yeah, Carcat mentioned that he was in trouble and then had to go. Made me a little worried. Are you guys under attack or something? I'm not sure what his deal is. I haven't seen him in a while, but we're not under attack. Not yet, at least. Oh, well then, who did you kill? He was a friend. Someone from our team. Why? It's a little complicated. Well, did he attack you or something? Yes, but really that's not why I killed him. He was no match for me, and I could have just incapacitated him or float away or whatever. Truth is, I killed him because at the time I thought I wanted to and sort of felt like I finally had to. Why'd you have to? Because enough was enough. You don't even know how frustrating it was to be friends with him. I used to really like him and always wanted to help him get stronger so that he might stand a fucking chance to actually make it out of our world. But he's just so weak and indecisive. He wouldn't change. And when he tried to change, it was too little too late. Always late. Late, 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 late. Too late to kiss me. Too late to kill me. He couldn't do it when I really needed him to. So then I saw he was actually serious about trying to kill me now of all times. I just got so angry. I was still a bit upset thinking about it. So I killed him. I'm pretty sure he's dead for good now. Wow, you're right, Vriska. That does not sound good. I know our races are completely different, and I really hate the idea of you thinking worse of me because of this, but I don't have anyone else to talk to about it. You don't? What about all your friends? I bet Carcat would listen. Or what about Terezi? She's pretty nice, isn't she? No. I mean, yeah, they're fine, but I can't talk to them. Why not? For one thing, they'd probably just be pissed off at me for killing Tavros, and more importantly, there's no way I could tell them how I really feel about it. Well, how do you feel? Horrible. If any of my friends knew that, they wouldn't think I'm weak. Oh, I guess I understand. I mean, I'm trying to, with the cultural difference and all. Do you? Like, trolls are more violent and angry, right? Kind of like Klingons or something, which is an angry race of alien savages from a human TV show. They aren't savages, you dope. Oh, I know, that's not what I meant. I'm guessing you all have to act tough to make it in your world and have a sense of honor about fighting and like to beat people up and stuff, right? Yeah, let's say close enough. And I think that no matter what alien culture you're from, killing is still wrong, and it sounds like you do too. Yeah, see, this is where our cultures clash, I think. It would be difficult to explain exactly how killing is viewed on our planet with all the nuance involved. It just isn't the black and white thing humans seem to think it is. Oh, you could try. I am listening. On my world, I'd be completely vindicated for killing him. He's far lower on the Hebo spectrum than me. He managed to disrespect me time and time again, but I kept letting him live. In fact, the amount of slack I cut him would be considered scandalous by those in my class. I had every reason to kill him, and yet I feel bad about it like a lame, weak fudge blood, just like he was. And the fact that I feel bad is why I'm sort of freaking out right now. Okay. Boop. I think if you feel bad, it just means you have a conscience, which is good, right? No, that's not how it works. I'm supposed to be just fine with it. This is sort of like a test, and I'm afraid I might be failing. How is it like a test? Well, it was the first time I killed somebody. Okay. Wait, okay, that's not really true. What I meant was it was the first time I killed somebody I cared about. So you killed other people that you didn't care about? Yes, sort of a lot, actually, but there was a really good reason for that. How many? Or do I want to know? Oh, it doesn't matter. Probably many thousands. Oh, hoopy shit. God, I know how this sounds, but I had to feed her, my Lucis, I mean. I've basically been playing this role as a slave in the food chain my whole life. It is what she selected me to do. I guess that is why you don't get along with her? Hell yes. I see. Still, that is a lot of killing. Jesus. Yeah, but I never felt anything about it. It was just normal life for me. But then you finally killed the guy you liked, and not so cool anymore? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's not quite right. He's the second person I cared about who I killed. And I always forget about her. I guess she wound up getting me back pretty good, though, so we're even. Oh, also, technically, I attempted to kill that same guy around the same time, but I just wound up paralyzing him. Oops, haha.
But man, that was sweeps ago. I think I had a really juvenile attitude about killing back then. I think I was trying too hard.
Just Kumabara as Friska.
I was always really obsessed with being the best at stuff, and I guess I was trying to be precocious in that respect as well, and prove to everyone how brutal I could be. But I was just a confused kid. I didn't know anything about what killing really means. I was trying to fake it, and it caused me nothing but problems.
I guess I had no idea how different we really were. What I'm hearing is seriously scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah, I know. I wish we didn't have to be so different. I'm just trying to be honest with you. Urameshi. Urameshi, I know. I wish we didn't have to be so different, Urameshi. I'm just trying to be honest with you, Urameshi, because like I said, I have nowhere else to go, Urameshi.
Okay, well, I appreciate the honesty. So, if killing isn't exactly wrong, then what is it? What do you mean by what killing really means? I'll keep it up for a little bit longer.
I guess I have to admit I don't actually know that much about humans either, other than that you're all pretty soft and mild-mannered and seem to be friendly, Urameshi, and thinking killing totally sucks. I really have no clue what it means to grow up as a human, though, Urameshi, but I do know what it means to grow up as a troll and what's expected of us.
What does it mean?
When a troll comes of age, you better believe it means you're going to start killing. It's what we do as a race. We're very effective conquerors, and as such, we practically dominate our galaxy. Used to. The ones that don't learn to be ruthless, they're better off dead, Urameshi. The reality is it won't be long until they are.
That's just life for us. Okay, that's my second muster. That sounds terrible. I would like to be culturally sensitive, but I wish it didn't have to be like that for you. I've started to really like you guys. Well, thanks, John. That's nice of you to say, but let's face it, it doesn't fucking matter anymore since our whole race was wiped out. Maybe for the best, when you think about it. But at least Paradox Phase gave us some purpose before wiping us out, right? At least we got the chance to create you guys and all those twinkly stars you used to look up at. Yeah, that's true. So because we got that chance, it means we'll never actually get to come of age and enter troll society and see if we get what it takes. That doesn't mean we stop growing up. I think the game knows it's always going to be played by kids, and it always rigs it so that they enter right around the cusp of sexual maturity, whatever the race is. Which kind of makes sense, since if they succeed, they got their whole lives ahead of them to do whatever the hell they're going to do in their universe, like start repopulating and whatnot. That means the game also knows it's got to deal with all those damn kids who are coming of age while playing it. I don't really think how successfully they mature is tied to success in the game. It challenges the players in all the ways they need to be challenged to grow, which is different for every individual and very different for every race. I don't think we were so hot at that aspect of the game. In fact, I'm sure we were quite awful. Hell, even I wasn't that great at it. I actually just kind of fell ass backwards into the god tier, to be honest. Yeah, me too.
I was trying to fake it, and it caused me nothing but problems.
I guess I had no idea how different we really were. What I'm hearing is seriously scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah, I know. I wish we didn't have to be so different.
Fuck it.
I'm just different, Urameshi. I'm just trying to be honest with you, Urameshi, because like I said, Urameshi.
I do need to get some foam paneling in here for the sound. It's not terrible, but like, man. That's super funny, Liddy. Not for Vriska, just in general, her for a different character. I like doing the voices, but as we've seen before, doing the voices for a long period of time is real rough because there's a lot of words. It's just like fucking trails. Like, start doing voices for the first 10 hours, and then after that, it's like, okay, my throat can only handle so much. In fact, I'm sure we were quite awful. Hell, even I wasn't that great at it. Yeah, me too. But what really gets me is this didn't even occur to me until just now. While I was sitting around thinking about it, it was so obvious. What? That was why the game split us up into two teams. It knew as we came of age, we'd probably start killing each other, so it just provided the stage, red team versus blue. It was so simple. All we had to do was what we were naturally inclined to. It might have worked out better for us. I don't really say you guys killing each other would have helped you play the game better. Yeah, you'd think that would be counterproductive, but then again, maybe not. If we really did take the team thing seriously and started killing each other, maybe it would have been meant more god tiers. Maybe all of us would have made it. Damn, can you imagine? We would have breezed through that game even faster, killed the king without a sweat. Maybe claimed the reward before Jack even showed up, or if he did, maybe he would have been beaten him then, and they were instead of scurrying off like cowards. In retrospect, we failed at that so spectacularly. I'm amazed and kind of ashamed. It turned out that the only one of us with the guts to kill someone was already dead. And boy, did I have it coming. Dead? Yeah, she was a ghost and then became a robot. Then she became 1,000 robots. Then Jack killed them all but one. Then she blew up. Oh, and she also had this exact bizarre laptop you were using right now. How weird is that? Gosh, your team is so crazy. Not crazy enough, apparently. Actually, this is probably Carcat's fault. How? Well, when it comes down to it, he was probably too good a leader. He actually did manage to get the two teams to work together towards the same goal. Could have easily deteriorated into a feud otherwise. He was just so loud and annoying and obsessed with leadership. He wouldn't shut up, so it was just easier to go along with his plans. Huh. Yeah, I can see how that would be true. He sure kept us working together, but in the end, I think we paid for it. It wasn't natural. Pretty fitting, really, since he's kind of a freak himself. He's not even on the hemo spectrum, the weirdo. Really doubt he would have handled it as a leader if the shit ever hit the whirling device. He likes to pretend he's all vicious and bloodthirsty, but I know he ain't got it in him. I have a sense for these things. He'd be so pissed if he heard me say this, but I think he'd cut it better as a human than as a troll. You probably mean that as an insult, but I think it's kind of a nice compliment. But I won't tell him you said it. Message Carcat. Carcat, more bad news. Did not receive message. Gallows Calibrator. It says you didn't get my message. You didn't block me or anything, did you? Where are you? I lost my glasses, but I am back at the computer lab, and there's no one here except for another murder victim. She got pfeffery this time, and maybe Kanaya too. I don't know. Do you know about this? If you get this, please be careful, Carcat, wherever you are. I'm afraid Vriska has finally gone completely out of control. Do not try to engage me. She's too dangerous. She is now my responsibility. Only I know how to deal with her. Warn everyone else to stay away too. If you can, why won't anyone respond? What the hell is going on here? Sigh. God damn, how am I going to go about this? I guess I can't put it off for much longer. Why can't you answer? I could really use someone to talk to about it. Oh well, just don't let her drink your blood. It's all mine, remember? Examine equipment. You reflect on your prior experience as the team's active biologist. It seems like you were doing something so important at the time. Finally, everything made sense. This is why you were here. But what was the point? You were all clearly going to die the most pointless deaths possible. Everything you believed about your destiny was meaningless. You wish you never pushed those buttons and hatched your team out of those goddamn slime. You were no ectobiologist. If only there was some other title more befitting of the true discipline you practice, and the death sentence given to whatever you do the disservice of creating. You can't think of one, though. What about the other 12 wigglers you spawned? Who are they? Probably further proof that this is all meaningless and random. Could be that they were the true heroes meant to be sent back to play this game, while your team was the superfluous crop. Could a mistake have been made during the reckoning, or just maybe she was right about them all along? Not that it makes any difference now. Something is stirring behind you, something unconscious and toothless. Solix, wake up. So, what about Jack? What about him? Are you still planning on killing him? That'd be a constructive way to use your killer troll instincts, even by human standards. It is much better than killing friends. Yeah, you're right. And to tell you the truth, part of the reason I wanted to kill him was to protect them. Not just about glory, you know. Because if I don't do it, then who will? Well, we have a plan to defeat him too, so there's that. Yeah, I know about your plan. I guess 2 plans are better than 1, right? Yeah, so will you go fight with him? Will you go fight him then? Man, I don't know anymore. It's one reason I'm freaking out about this, about feeling bad about a simple, perfectly justifiable killing. If I can't handle that, doesn't mean I'm not as strong as I thought. What hope do I have against Jack if that's the case? For whatever it's worth coming from a human, feeling remorse doesn't make you weak. I bet you're still really strong, but then I'm not sure if I actually want to encourage you to go out fighting him. Because as strong as you probably are, it sounds like he's really strong. And even though you killed tons of people, I think I would still be pretty sad if he died. Huh. So maybe you should just let us handle it. At least we won't have to fight. At least we won't fight him directly. I don't know. Even though I'm conflicted, it still feels like something I have to do. I admit, I'm pretty scared of thinking about it. Not of him necessarily, but of the fact that I apparently don't know myself as well as I believed. What if I'm not as lucky as I thought? What if I do not, in fact, have all of the luck? Well, maybe you don't. All of the luck sounds like an awful lot of luck to have. Exactly. But then, if there was no chance of catching a bad break, then taking a risk doesn't even qualify as bravery, does it? It isn't even a risk, by definition. So if this is going to mean anything, I guess I just have to find the strength from somewhere to go through with it, more than just the fakey strength that comes from turning a blind eye to all your flaws. You know what I mean? What? You know how I said I couldn't relate to the attachment you have for your guardians? Yes. Well, I guess that isn't completely true. There are adult trolls who we can relate to, if we choose to, and if we are lucky enough to discover who they are, but it is not really a familial sense, at least not socially speaking, the way you understand family. They're more like figures of legend, who are said to have more in common with us genetically than any other troll, but we can never meet them, of course, only look up to them and follow in their footsteps, because they died centuries ago. Like, ancestors? Yeah. We are each supposed to have one, and if you believe that lore about it, your destiny will be tied to theirs. You will find clues pointing to them and who they were, but you will only notice them if your eyes are open. You then can choose to take up the life they left for you, and if you do, they will always be looking out for you and guide you in finishing what they started. Wow, that's kind of neat. So do you believe? I don't have to believe. I'm completely certain it is true, and I know who mine is. I've been doing my best to honor her legacy for most of my life. I even named my role-playing character after her. She gained all the levels. All of them? All of them. How'd you know she was the one? It was before I even started gaming or rounding up other kids to feed my Lucis. I was nearing the age where I would be expected to feed her, and she was starting to get so big that she could have to crawl out of the cavern soon, no longer able to feast on stray wigglers she caught in her web. It was kind of an intense symbiotic thing, a particularly demanding Lucis troll relationship, and only really strong kids are supposed to be able to handle it. So of course I was terrified of the responsibility looming. I really didn't think I would make it. I was sure I'd fail, and my Lucis would either get angry and eat me, or she'd just die, and then I would be cold. But then I saw a shooting star one evening. I tracked down where it landed and found a chest with my sign on it. A sign is an insignia we must wear, specific to our class. Each class has a huge alphabet of signs, so when someone shares yours, you know you have a lot in common. I was so excited to see it. What was in the chest? It was her journal. She documented all of her amazing adventures as she sailed around the world, commanding a notoriously deadly fleet of gambling ants? Gambling ants? Gambling. It was so thrilling reading it. It really felt like she... Not for Riska, for Dave. Oh yeah, that's... Okay. I went to reread the same message from a while ago. Okay. It was so thrilling reading it. It really... Like she was talking... Okay, yeah. So thrilling reading it. It really felt like she wrote it just for me. Just like she was talking right to me and telling me how to be like her. She even left notes on where she buried treasure and stuff, which I followed later when I started RPing. I found her dice that way. And so many other great things. Learning about her gave me the strength and confidence to do what I had to do. That is a pretty exciting story. So then your great-great-great-grandnan or such was some kind of troll pirate? Pirate? Yeah, and that's not all. Not that I really needed it proved to me that she was my ancestor, but that's exactly what happened while playing this game. Gambling ants. Gambling descendants. I don't know. It turned out that in addition to creating us all in the active biology lab, Carcat created our ancestors too, but he never believed in any of that and just thought they were random extra wigglers serving no purpose, the stubborn jackass. Malignants. Gambling. Oh god. The more common ones are less inclined to give a shit about that kind of stuff, legends and tradition and all that. Those in the upper classes like me put more stock in it, and rightly so. Now that you mentioned it, it really sounds like our situations are not so different. I created our guardians in the lab too, along with the four of us, and when you think about it, I never even knew my Nana. She died before I was born, or before I created myself and sent baby me back in time, I mean. So really, she's my ancestor too. Someone I am connected to genetically, but never knew. Oh yeah, wow, I never thought about that. And even though I never knew her, she definitely helped me when I was growing up. Followed in her footsteps and became an incredible prankster. Haha, that's an admirable calling, John. Every bit as dignified as the path of the Marquise. I even had a book I learned a lot from, too. The book was sort of a family tradition. It was written by an even older ancestor of my Nana's grandpa, who was only the most legendary prankster of all time. So as you can see, we have both benefited greatly from ancestral wisdom. Wow, that's so awesome. I think it's nice to see that when you take a closer look, we have a lot more in common than we first thought. I agree. Oh, man. What? I was thinking about your life on Earth. You had it so easy. You don't have to go hunting for clues about your ancestors at all. There's a picture of her hanging right there on the wall of your hive. Huh? Yep. Also, her ashes were there too. Ha! I don't know why, but that is just so funny to me. Your life is so simple and easy. It must be really nice being a human, even though you're also weak. Maybe it's okay to be weak, if that's what's normal. Yeah, it's pretty great, actually. I recommend being human. Pastor Teresi. Teresi? Finally, I was starting to think I was the last one of us alive. Have you seen Carcat? No, but I'm sure as hell heard him. I've sure to hell. Oh my god. But I've sure as hell heard him. What does that mean? And why are you typing like this? It's very odd. It means that I'm blind now, and I guess I talk like this because KK knocked out all my teeth like some kind of grub-fisted douche. Now he's flipping out. I'm relieved you and he are okay. I was getting so worried. He wouldn't answer. Seems like he wants to talk to you, but I was hoping to talk with you a bit first. Hope you don't mind. I mean, I know he minds, but he can smooch my bloody gummy mouth right on the lips for all I care. I mean, lips. That's what I meant to say. Now that I can. Lips, lips, lips. Oh wow, it feels so great to say that word. Okay, so we can talk. What is this about you being blind? Maybe I don't find it insulting that I wanted to talk to you about it first. You just seem like the right one to talk to about it. I do not mind. How did it happen? It was Aridin. Got me with his fucking science stick, but it's my fault. I totally underestimated him. Oh no. Honestly, I'm okay with it though. I'm fine. I mean, aside from the part about not being able to see goddamn squat. Solix, do you know about Pfeffery? Yes. I'm sorry. Me too, but it's okay. I'm okay with that too. It's hard to explain how I'm feeling right now. I just know that she is happy and okay right now, just like Aradia is. You sure you're okay? Yeah, I feel better than I ever have, really. There is no more noise. I never realized how noisy it was. I can finally relax and hear my own thoughts without having to yell them, or actually just not have any thoughts. That's a nice change of pace. That's good. What kind of noise were you hearing? Voices. Indiscriminate, indecipherable voices. All talking at once. Voices of the soon-to-be dead. They've been getting louder lately, and I just figured they were all ours. I tuned them out kind of like I pretty much always do, but now that they're gone, the difference is huge. I mean, wow. Maybe since they're gone, it means we won't have to die anymore? Poke. I hope you're right. So, since I guess I have to learn to be blind now, do you have any tips for me? I mean, tips. Tips. Oh, wait. No, that sounds stupid. Yeah, I have plenty of tips. It may take time, though. It took me plenty of time to get used to. Also, I may not be as good a teacher as I had, since I am not a magical dragon. That's okay. I'm happy to learn from you, just being you. Hooray! So where are you guys? I should come join you so we can stick together. Fuck, I don't know. I'm blind, remember? Ha! I'll ask KK. Hang on. What? Something is going on. I smell something in here. What? It smells brighter. Brighter? Teresi, are you there? Oh, shit, no. Resist great urge to play Bros Xbox. As usual, you failed. Playing his Xbox? As usual, you fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up stunts, something uncanny, brutal on your quest for, oh god damn it, you're making a play for that sick, nasty pack of deliriously mouth-watering Doritos, and this idiot got stuck in a pole again. I have to reset for the third time this hour. Dave, reset. Someone is bothering you. Answer. Hello. Hey, I think it's absurd I never introduced myself to you in all that time I spent moping around the lab. Guess I wasn't in a very good mood. Hi Dave, my name's Aradia. Christ, you're a fan of my websites, aren't you? What asshole gave you my chum handle? Also, what was your favorite thing I did you liked, and what did you think was so great about it? Also, ASL? Goddamn, Dave. 6, a girl, and a place very close to you. In fact, I could visit you right now if you would like. Oh, holy shit, okay, you're a troll. Only trolls say there's 6. I don't know what's up with you, and that's dumb fake age. To be fair, it translates to the same age as which you at the moment is 12, is it not? Makes no sense. Bye. Understanding disparities in the flow of time should be easy for people like us, let alone understanding disparities in such pedestrian things as units. I am 6 sweeps old. 1 sweep is a little more than 2 years, you dummy. Cool story. Look, is either the truth or I'm just someone who's being a bit playful? What is the harm in that? Okay, so 2 equals 6. Awesome joke. Oh wait, maybe it's just a waste of time. You people think I'm made of this stuff. I know you are, but I am. What? Made of time, whereas you are the knight of the very same cosmic faculty. It would seem we have very little in common, Dave. When in fact we have very much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut up my phone for now. See ya. Yes, that's definitely what you did the first time we had this conversation, so wait patiently while you realize that's not what you're going to do this time. What the fuck? Dave, describe to me why you are now incredulous, please. I remember this. I remember shutting off my phone and never talking to you again, but I'm still talking. What's going on? Of course you remember that. This is a memory. No, it's a dream. I'm asleep. Or am I? What is going on here? Come to the window. Why? Because I'm outside. BS. Take a look. I don't see anything out there. That is because I'm not out there anymore. Turn around. Oh, sup? Looks like you're a fairy. Yeah, that's cool. These aren't my shades anymore. John gave me those new ones for my B-Day. I remember that. And I wasn't wearing this shirt. It was this one. How'd I get like that? I'm trying to remember. I can't. Wait. I wasn't wearing this, actually. I was wearing this suit. No, wait. It was a black one. Are you sure? Yeah, and I was playing Spurb. That's right. And then I went to sleep at some point, which is why I'm asleep now. But if I'm dreaming, then why am I not awake as my dream self? Why indeed? Shit. This wasn't the suit I was wearing. It was this ugly fucking rag. Yes, I think it looks pretty nice, but go on. And I went to take a nap. Teresa said I'd reach God tier, or I guess show me why I wouldn't. Did it work? Is the part of the process somehow? No, sorry. So then it's just a stupid, pointless dream. Not exactly. Wait, oh yeah, I woke up, and then... Well... So then I'm dead. Yes. Then this isn't a memory or a dream at all. It's the afterlife. Yes and no. Yes and two no's. It is the afterlife, but what is happening now is taking place in a bubble which is accessible to the living through dreams under the right conditions. And it is also your memory. The entry point for any bubble is always a memory, either a memory of the dead or a memory of the living dreamer come to visit. Once you realize it is not just a memory, what happens next is up to you. Okay, what is going on over there? Is that some disturbing ghost hallucination? Should I start slapping myself or what? No, this actually did happen. I don't remember this. That's because it isn't your memory. This is Alpha Dave. The one who chose not to take the nap, which led to your death. Fuck. Lucky bastards. Then I guess Teresa tricked me. Hell yeah, I got Lasharian Gate. If you search through my YouTube, I have all of the VODs are on there. This is my first time reading this. Did she? Didn't you ask for this? It would have been cool to know if picking one option would definitely kill me pointlessly, so yeah, but I guess I kept giving her shit about it, and I knew she was kind of crazy and morbid anyway, so whatever. Is bro dead there? Evidently. Like in reality, like that's a thing that really happened. Also, is reality still a thing that means something? Can that be a question on the table too? Yes, yes, and yes. Yes can be on the table, and yes, reality still means something. And yes, your guardian did die. Well, damn it, what did I do wrong? Aside from getting my ass killed in the most armored way possible. Nothing. All is well and as it should be. What's he doing? Alpha me. What would you be doing if you were him? I am him. Even better. I don't know. Would you be upset? Yeah, sorta. Then maybe what you are doing is grieving in whatever way that comes naturally to you. Maybe. You're lucky to be able to. I could not for a long time, but now that I can again, I'm so relieved, because I've discovered there's no reason to grieve. Okay, am I talking to someone there? Looks like it. Who? Who do you suspect you'd be talking to in this situation? Probably Teresa, I guess. Maybe she's helping you through this. I don't know. Would you do that? You were helping her, weren't you? Was I? I think so. The living need each other's help, just like the dead do. Alpha Dave still has a long way to go. He's still not at ease with his mortality, but people like us have to be. We have to be prepared to die 1,000 deaths before our quest is complete. The master we serve demands it. So I'm just one dead Dave offered up to the time god? Pretty much. What about the other dead Daves? They come here too, in their own bubbles. You may cross paths with them if you wish. I think I'm up to my neck in Dave already, just being one. Huh? I know the feeling. Still doesn't seem right though. Why are you even here? Like, why are you showing me this? I'm not showing you, I'm just visiting your bubble. It projects your thoughts and memories, as well as other things relevant to you, like the clouds do in Skya. But like, if I'm seeing this, shouldn't I be able to do something about it, or stop it from happening, or I don't know, like anything to keep helping my friends? What do I do? Nothing. None of this is your business anymore. It's time to move on. Where are we now? Oh, look. This was my hive. Before it was destroyed. Okay. Oh, so this is the troll planet. Pretty cool, not really what I pictured. What did you picture? I don't know, it's more subdued. I pictured a lot more mayhem, like a bunch of trolls flying around in little grub pods, constantly screaming at each other through bullhorns shaped like buckets. That's very silly and a little perverse. But actually, that sounds like what it might have been like on some parts of the planet, so can we not go to those parts? I'll put in a good word with your bubble about it. Awesome. So what am I supposed to do now that I'm dead? What is like the primary activity here that ghosts get their shit worked up over? Like, where are the fucking haunt-offs is what I'm asking. I don't know about haunt-offs, but there's plenty of time to satisfy various curiosities. You might have about existence and whatnot. Boring. Is it? Just kidding, that sounds cool. Oh, yes. What else? There are all sorts of friends to meet. Ones you already know and ones you don't. There's plenty of time for just about anything. Lots and lots of time. Even time to understand that time isn't much of anything at all. It isn't? Time is like a game. Just one fun game in reality's cupboard, which is full of them. It's the one we are at the best at, while other people are better at the other games. But when all the games are back in the cupboard, everyone is about the same. And games are fun, but sometimes you don't realize how much fun you were having until they're all over. And sometimes you look back and realize for some stupid reason you weren't having any fun at all, and you laugh. Huh, huh. I bet you meant a laugh a whole lot less shitty than that. That laugh will suffice. Hey, want to see inside my hive? Yeah, sure. Well, how about later? Not that that doesn't sound cool, but I kind of want to just go home. I guess chill for a little while, because I guess it was all a little bit much. But that's okay, and I guess also possible. And it's quite possible, and more than okay. It seems you have a hive guest, Dave. Aw, hell no. Is this who I think it is? Tavros has been looking forward to meeting you. Hey, first, okay, I think you're fantastic, which is to say, just an inevitably cool guy who I admire. Let's put that compliment on the table where we can both see it. Holy shit. Looks like I found another point in time to bother you, when I guess you are more emotionally susceptible. Dude, are those sick fires you're packing there? You best not be bringing that fire into my bubble unless you plan on dropping that shit. Oh, bro, these are without any confusion to be noted as some truly unhealthy incendiaries. They are in above average need of medical attention. So in other words, just to complete the analogy, I hope you know a licensed physician. I'm your general fucking practitioner, and doctors order her to shut up and burn down my goddamn office. I'll break your brittle ass like a graham cracker and well roast s'mores off the flaming debris. Have I made myself clear? Yes, and certain features of your pale anatomy may serve as the marshmallow ingredient needed for the molten snack. I will provide the fudge. Dude, gross. So, radio just so we're clear. This is like a hell bubble, right? It's my eternal punishment to have shitty wrap-offs with this tool forever. Is that it? Yes, you figured out the mystery. I guess I had it coming for a flagrant lifetime spent being unbelievably fucking incredible at rap and just about practically everything else. Except not dying. I may think so, but then again, you have not faced Team Charge in a match of slam poetry, have you? Oh, yes! Just kidding, I'm no good at slam poetry. Ha, sorry. Oh, So is he dead? He looks dead. Yes, he's dead. What about you? You don't look dead. Are you dreaming? No, I'm wide awake, and I physically stand before you in person. So you're not dead? Oh, no. I'm very much alive, and I intend to stay that way. Prepare to leave castle. Okay then, I guess I'll get going. Go where? To keep looking for my dad. Are you sure you don't have more important things to worry about? Are you saying that I'm still not supposed to find him yet? John, please, I thought you were done getting the future spoon-fed to you like this. I've told you that you will find your dad eventually. That should be good enough. Don't you think it's time to start taking your responsibility more seriously? Oh yeah, but what responsibility do you mean? I just concluded that I'm going to fight Jack, and there's a possibility I will fail. He could kill me easily for all I know, but it's something I have to try. And if I do fail, your plan will serve as backup. There is a lot riding on you, John. On both of us. Oh, okay. So you're saying I should go get the tumor now instead of putting it off? I'm not telling you to do anything, just reminding you of what's at stake. I mean the tumor. Why don't we just call it what it is? A big fucking bomb in the core of your battlefield. Yeah, which is what I was wondering about. How am I supposed to get it out? I guess go find a cave or something? Yes, you could probably be looking for a sanctioned entry point, or you could just do what winners in a hurry do. What? Cheat. Is that even possible? It's practically always possible. I won't tell you how, but I will point out you could start making better use of your powers than facilitating noisy joyrides. Is that what Earth is like, by the way? A bunch of humans flying around in little wheeled pods, constantly beaming at each other with their chauffeur familiars? No. Well, maybe some places, but most cars stay on the ground, because science fiction hasn't happened yet. Anyway, I'm just saying it's time to do something useful and impressive with your powers, deliberately for a change. You're a god now, remember? Yes, but all I can do is make a lot of wind blow around. How is that gonna help? Use your imagination. That windy thing of yours is more versatile than you think. Alright, I'll try. Good. I think it's about time for me to get going, too. I'll prepare for battle. Oh, man. I guess if there's nothing I can say to change your mind and it's something you really have to do, then I understand. But how about this? What? Can this not be the last time we talk before you go? It would be nice to hear from you at least once before you leave to fight him. Yeah, you got it. I'll message you before I leave. And my future, too. None of this messaging me in the past nonsense before I even knew you. Of course. Okay, great. I'll hold you to that, Vriska. It will be a certainty. That said, there is no need for any sort of farewell right now. Go do your amazing windy thing, John. Be creative. I will talk to you later. Okay, I will. Later. Be creative. Drill. Battlefield. Quake. More wine for the lady. This woman sure does seem to like her wine. The gentleman has never met a woman quite so taken with a drink, or one as enchanting and beautiful for that matter. Oops. The fellow was staying in the mademoiselle's fine garment. The gaffe is unforgivable, and the only true course of chivalry would be to liberate the damsel from the sun cloth and launder it immediately. But the lady has no concern for the purity of her finery. She has other things in her mind altogether. The woman has never met a gentleman so strong and considerate and handsome. She cannot tell for certain if her intoxication is due to her seventh glass of wine or the contours of his proud, powerful nose, the sensual aroma wafting from his pipe. The man and the woman are at ease. They have everything because they have each other. They know that together they can make it through anything, whether trouble brings a bit of spilled wine on a chic lab coat or reduces the very castle beneath their feet to ruins. Vriska, read mine Fang's journal. Okay. On the 14th, by lunar perigee of the second dim season's equinox, the Orphaner poses a calignous riddle like no other I've met. I am presuming him bothered by jealousy, and it would be sickening if it were not so marvelously amusing. But then why but royalty could have had the finned cheek to show disdain for the manner in which his black lover conducts her red conquest. Less is accelerated meeker than I am to homicide, and the violation would hold me aghast again, if his misgivings did not compliment him so endearing arsenal of quaint flaws. It is impossible to stifle this grin even now as I write. He surely understands that as my maritime overlord is superior, while through gritting fangs he could conceive the expanse of my plunder makes it seem hardly worthwhile to trouble a map with good ink over. I know he understands. I will take what I want. I expect nothing less from Dulscar, and truly less would offend me. Is it the crude blood of the suitors from which I have taken enjoyment recently? If his displeasure is with my blithe treatment of the social order, then he has either not spent enough time in the warm company of my indifference, or is simply very stupid. I saw the look he gave. He's so secure in knowing I can't feel what's in his mind, he forgets the traitorous ways of his own face. His little looks are words to me, interjections in our deliciously bitter repertoire. The first to look as I summon a slave from the hold, with such ease between my remarks. Why, yes, Dulsfar, they were the very slaves in your hold until but this hour. Another ship deployed carelessly, languishing in strategic vulnerability. Is this not our routine, our dance? What does this look, my dear Kismissis? Is it shame, envy, contempt for what he knows will follow? I nod her over. She's fearful, and it makes her prettier. He scoffs without a movement or sound. I know there is disgust feeding the shadows in his corner of my block. At least prick her in the light, he surely thinks. Determine what vulgar hue she bleeds before persisting with your abasement. Marquis, do try to understand, Orphaner, not knowing is the point, and if you truly understood this, you crusade against the Gamlinets? Punchline. If only one truly needed to be so high to find it amusing, and so not knowing I'd take her will, but leave enough of it to enjoy her response. Her hands are at my service, but they will still shake. They unfasten the first button at my jacket's waist clumsily. I have masked the line between my puppeteering and her volition exquisitely, and her uncertainty over her own control fuels her fear. She unfastens the second button, and between the second and third I make a casual remark to Dulscar, continuing our conversation. He does not respond. I look again at the face of my slave, imagining for a moment her mind is not an unguarded port to her every dread. I imagine I cannot feel her conviction that it's not merely a matter of whether she will be put to the irons, but how hot they will be if she fails to please. Poor thing, her horns make attractive shapes and pair themselves pleasantly amidst her violent snarls of hair. Her fingers, which I have lost track of to my surprise, have come between the petticoat and my skin. The heat of her touch tells me the likely range for the color of her blood. I wouldn't have guessed it to look at her, not with her side stripped. Her mouth opens slightly and I squint. Razor sharp and none missing. Perfect. How disappointing is it to have fine quivering lips hiding dull teeth? I pause to consider, what will her fear become if I choose to show her mercy later, and even in day's kindness? Will this be the red dalliance that becomes fully flushed? Love demands my cunning just as my raids. If it is to be, and she will never understand how thoroughly she was manipulated. Her body, her mind, her devotion. I remember Dulscar again. My distraction from our banter was momentarily absolute, and I inquire into the shadows, but he is gone. Then go, my Kismesis. Fume with the indignation I gave you. I can only pray it blackens our bond. I must know such exhibitions agitate him, and hence why I bother. Otherwise it would be easy to dismiss him before I partook. Let it be a gift of antagonization to you, my dear rival, on which you may brew pitch from me anew, and if it is true envy or vermilion yearning I can't abide, then, though it pains me, it will be farewell. Alas, it may be that I am too good at spurning hate too good, at least for him. I only hope he is not so foolish as to tread a path of less torrid malice, for if he does, my suspicions have been confirmed. I'm not grinning anymore, Dual Scar. Our orderly contention is dissolved right before my vision. Faithful? Blindfold? I was eightfold. Oh my god. I was once a handsome black, but now sits like good strong tea, sullied and cooled by unwelcome dairy. Thus my heart was broken twice. I was fond of the slave. There was surely promise in her red investment. He had her assassinated. And so I visited by a bit of bad luck for a change. It's not possible to evade it forever, I suppose. I will simply have to endure the misfortune of observing his base and artless measures of retaliation. He's applied his own resources to increase the bounty on my head. I wonder if he intends such a laughably ineffectual gesture, and as anything more than a formality, symbol of his intent. If not, my smile, how it threatens to revisit, almost. I've broken laws, yes, but what has there been to pay for? If any act I've taken should demand a bounty, it was paid up front. I foot the bill myself with guile and supremacy. Honk. Honk. Honk honk. On the 20th. If only my hoard were as bottomless as his desire to disappoint me. He is set on cowardice, deferring to others to settle his score. Doesn't he remember what he's confided? It would be easy to give the evidence to her imperious condescension. And he would be killed quickly for his unthinkable presumption. He's taken a great risk harboring red ambitions for an empress who will never even know his name. Not that I'll sink to his tactics, but then he feels safety in knowing this. My sources say he is en route. Holy shit. On the 21st. I've learned Dualscar has reported to the Grand High Blood all of the intelligence he has on me and my fleet. It was information he'd guarded closely to protect our once mutually cherished rivalry. He couldn't let it fall into the wrong hands, lest another besiege me more effectively and cause me to wax for the usurper. Not that he'd raised that mass particularly high himself. The shortcomings I managed to overlook for the sake of a lover. I would have enjoyed witnessing the entertainment he prepared to please the High Blood. His sense of humor was dreadful. It would have been a true miracle if he survived the appointment. Funny, I always imagined a grander entry in my journal for your demise, Dualscar, but I should have realized you would die as you lived. A joke. One more humorous little sacrifice kindly given to the subjugulators. Then one step closer to the release of the vast honk they prophesize. I'm overjoyed to understand now that this was always your destiny. Honk, 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 honk. Motherfucking honk, motherfuckers. It's been nearly a week since Dualscar's fitting end, and I had all but forgotten the matter. It seems the subjugulators were not particularly inspired by his revelations about my affairs. Sources tell me their response was to commission one of the court's neophyte legislators to conduct the investigation and bring me to justice. Neophyte Redglare is reported to be quite talented. I find no reason to doubt this. Still, how can it be caused any unrest to learn their recourse is to send a lone, inexperienced bureaucrat to apprehend me? I cannot view this as anything other than full concession by the High Bloods. They now only seek to maintain their appearance of pursuing me. Maybe they find my exploits amusing? I couldn't possibly disagree. Those rare moments when my superiors show wisdom come perilously close to restoring my faith in the social order. As for Redglare, it would surprise me if I ever heard her name again. If she finds me, then I welcome her challenge, but I am so confident she will play no relevant role in my future. I wouldn't even bother peering into my oracle to satisfy my curiosity. 3-time showdown combo. Damn. right in the fucking dick. That's obvious. Oh. Yeah. Clock. Flippity flip, 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 spin, 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 spin. Poof. Nap. Debunk. Debunking that magic. Ah, chainsaw out. Wow, cut him straight in half. Dead. Shades descend. Damn. Heart, 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 heart. Unlocked album. Strife. Click here now. Be Jack Noir. You are now Jack Noir. You have just murdered an innocent family. What will you do? Accessorize immediately. You begin claiming trophies to celebrate your magnificent triumph over the defenseless loving couple. The man's hat suits you perfectly. It is plain and serviceable. Yes, this looks so good. The only way the look could possibly be improved is if it was blacker or bloodier. Take a prize from the lady. This beautiful scarf will look quite dramatic as you soar through the air, scouring the surface for new victims. It is finely crafted, and the fabric is wonderfully soft. Your powerful nose detects perfume. The odor is pleasant. Wait, this pipe is great too. It makes you look dignified and thoughtful. Yes, this will be your trophy as well. Trophy binge. Yes, yes, all of the glorious trophies will belong to you. There is no possession of the fallen so trivial that it would not make a splendid adornment to your intimidating visage. Wait, no, this is in fact so very, very stupid. Stop. This is no way for a killer of your elite profile to dress. Your rise to omnipotence has had a regrettably influence on your vanity, it seems. Have you forgotten the original grievance with frivolous attire that got you here? That's it. No more trophies. You're throwing off trophies forever. Probably. Okay, you'll keep one trophy. But only one. You can never stay mad at Cal. He's a true friend. The only one you have ever known. God, you're so bored. Sniff out new prey. It used to be that you were bored with paperwork. You would go distract yourself by sharpening one of your favorite knives or give your most disapproving scowl through a fenestrated wall to survey the kingdom, but those were simpler times. There is only one cure for boredom befitting a demigod, and that is more senseless killing. You consult your proud long snout for assistance with the hunt. You pick up the maddening scent of one of the young graveyard stuffers. You're sure it is the same one you slaughtered earlier, and yet his stench remains, confounding you from every direction. It is as if the breeze which carries it deliberately seeks to obfuscate the odor's origin. Your thoughts become more murderous with each blustering taunt. Succumb to unfathomable bloodlust. Bacon strips, bacon flavor, bacon strips. You are consumed by murderous thoughts, and you prepare to embark on a killing spree to end all. Oh, for fuck's sake, you start thinking about dog things again. Why do bones have to be so delicious and enticing? Jack, suppress thoughts of unfathomable sausages. Wait. You successfully suppress all thoughts of delicious little wrapped wieners and infuriating things like mail and its agents of delivery. But in the process, you awaken your deepest and darkest feelings of all. Feelings of loyalty? How completely despicable. And no, this is not quite all there is. Could it also be love? It must be. It's the only emotion that could possibly make you feel so utterly disgusted with yourself. It is surely why you couldn't go through with it. You could not do it. You could not kill the girl. Contact DD? You get the draconian dignitary on the line. He asks what the hell you've been up to. You say it doesn't matter. You have a point of serious business to discuss with him. He makes sure you're remembering to keep the destructive impulses to a minimum. No more planet exploding or anything like that. You say, yeah. He says, no point in securing power when there's nothing left to rule. You say, God, it's not the point. Lousy, stupid dignitary, all keeping your murderous tendencies in check. He's the most terrible guy you almost kind of didn't despise completely. DD, listen to SS. You attempt to humor the Sovereign Slayer's demands diplomatically. There's a narrow line to walk between obeying the orders of a clear superior and blindly facilitating a perfectly useless genocide. It takes a very savvy breed of psychopath to pull it off. The Slayer is yapping about some girl, probably one of the young players who can no longer provide any serious threat to your rule, but he wants you to go kill her anyway. He asks why he doesn't go kill her himself. He says it's complicated. This guy, you swear. You tell him you're busy with things that actually matter, like running this kingdom on his behalf and all, levying taxes, oppressing consorts, all the unpleasant chores he would never dirty his snout with. He says this is more important than any of that stuff. You say, fine, just send the droll after her. There's a moment of radio silence. He says, you mean the courtyard droll? Yeah, he wants to be sure this is the same droll you're talking about. You say, yeah, what's the problem? He says, you mean the very same droll you couldn't manage the one simple task assigned to him? To steal the White Queen's ring from the very same adorning, wonderful girl and master and friend in question? Wait, he says he just means girl. Just girl. You didn't hear any of that. You don't say anything. He says, fine, you win. Stick the stupid droll on her. What does he care? Contact CD? You hit up the troll. The Slayer was right. The guy is clearly incompetent. Still, the only real objective here is to get him to stop breathing down your neck with his awful dog breath. Looks like the droll's on the battlefield. He says he's still looking for the Queen's ring. He says he made a new friend to help him with his search, but it's terribly breezy on this planet, and his new friend keeps blowing around, making the search more difficult. He says thank goodness it is not wearing one of his finer hats. It would be just dreadful trying to keep up it on his head in such weather. You say you don't care about any of that stuff, and tell him to shut up. Listen to DD. The dignitary is one of your superiors who makes you nervous. The list of superiors who make you nervous, in fact, includes all of your superiors. It includes many of your inferiors as well. He tells you to forget the ring. You failed your mission and you were never going to find it. There's a new mission. You say, oh? He says, yeah, and let go of the goddamn rabbit. You say, okay, but don't actually let go. You say you'll be happy to begin the new mission very soon, but first there is this pretty blue tornado ahead you were meaning to investigate. Perhaps other locals it has attracted will know something about the ring. He says, for the love of God, will you forget about the tornado of the ring? You don't say anything and look longingly at the tornado again. He says, fine, if you really want to examine a meaningless and extraordinarily dangerous exhibit of meteorological phenomenon, then go ahead, but be ready to embark on the mission not a moment later. You say, all right, and I wonder what you should do to prepare. Yes, if you have a good winter hat. You nearly dropped the radio in excitement. Jack, wait. There, now that those wheels are in motion, you guess you can put your mind at ease for a while. You find nothing quite so troubling as the intrusion of a positive emotion. You're momentarily afforded the peace of mind to resume a dull, quiet life of semi-restrained murder. Maybe you'll wait here and see if the boy shows up. It's reasonable to assume he will seek these adults. Certainly easier to let him come to you than follow an untraceable scent. Or maybe you will take a look inside this castle. Perhaps there are survivors here fit for the offering? You guess that could serve some amusement. I wonder if it will always be like this. What sort of future does a new god have to look forward to? Will this malaise follow you for eternity? Will you be perpetually tempted to destroy everything? Knowing that just a few minutes of recklessness, you'll be left with nothing else to destroy forever? What will eternity feel like when a single moment of boredom feels like an eternity unto itself? You wish you could consult the clouds for answers, but they never show you anything. They reckon it can't wipe this place out soon enough. Be future Jack Noir. You are now future Jack Noir. Presently you are trapped in a single moment, which increasingly feels like an eternity. Your boredom is surpassed only by your all-consuming rage and contempt for existence itself. Hours ago, you entered an unfamiliar session. You killed 1,000 robotic assailants. You destroyed 12 planets with ease, methodically and cyclically, like a single stained hand of a defective clock smearing each numbered passes. You reduced Prospect and Durst to dust and murdered a whole bunch of alien kids in yellow and purple pajamas. Your warpath of absolute devastation had only begun to be delayed. There were still miles and bloody miles to send forth, but when the dust of Durst settled, this infuriating fairy appeared out of thin air and froze you in time. But she can't keep you like this forever, and when she finally lets go, you'll be ready. What will you do? Aside from nothing, that is. Wait. You attempt to be patient. You fail miserably. Be Aradia. You're now the Maid of Time, recently resurrected from the crypt of Durst. Your name is Aradia Megiddo. And for the first time in your life, you feel truly alive. You have just incapacitated Jack Noir with a spell, but a demon so powerful requires your full concentration to subdue. He'll break free any moment. You might release him and die now, or you may continue to hold him and die later. What will you do? Aside from die, that is. Release him. You're done with dying. Soon, friends will arrive. They will need your help. Whose memory is this? It appears to be yours, at least. That's how it begun. And that's how it begins. Enter bubble. Wait a minute. Cal. This is not specifically your memory. It's hers. Crap. Swoop. report discovery. Solix! Hey, what's up? You'll never guess what I just found. Won't I? I doubt it. Was it the matching ruins site? Yes, how did you know? I don't know, just a weird feeling. It feels like we had this conversation before and that's what it was about. Yeah, me too. What do you think it means? Probably nothing, but now... Not only does it feel like we had this conversation before, but it's going differently this time, so it's extra weird. Maybe your voices are involved? I don't know, maybe. Maybe yours are too? I don't hear a goddamn thing. Do you? Wait, yes, she's very quiet though. I can't tell what she's saying. Oh well, why don't we pretend this is no spooky paranormal phenomenon going on just once and talk about what you wanted to talk about. Good idea. Okay, do you remember when we talked about regarding Kanaya's ruins? Sorta. I asked you for help in understanding the glyphs. I guess. Are you just being difficult or do you really not remember? I guess I don't find the whole mystery of the ruins as exciting as you, okay? Well, obviously, but I really appreciate your help anyway. Sure, how can I help then? Well, you said that you need another set of glyphs to make sense of them. You speculated that there might be another set of ruins. You even guessed whether they would be blue. It turns out you were right. Don't you think this is pretty cool? Oh yeah, it's an awesome about that for sure, but I can't shake the feeling these ruins are going to be nothing but trouble for us. You say that about everything. That's because it's fucking true about everything. No, it's not. There's some other neat things down here, too, which are strange but quite harmless, not foreboding in the least. Like what? Like this amazing hat. It is an authentic archaeologist hat. It's so hard to find them in this style. There are no horn holes, but I love it anyway. It's great. Pretty sweet, eh? Hey, didn't you also find some bits and pieces of your bizarre robot doppelganger? I was going to tell you about that. Damn it, how did you know? I don't know. I just remembered some more shit about this discovery. God, sorry. This is stupid. Yeah, well, I guess this is the kind of shit you have to deal with when two psychics talk to each other about stuff. Maybe. Why don't we pick this up again later when we're not feeling so weird? Well, okay. Sorry to interrupt. I wanted to give you both a chance to remember, but it doesn't look like this is going anywhere. What the fuck? Wow, what? Is it coming back yet? Is what coming back? Who are you? Wait, hold on. Why am I talking like you suddenly? This is a memory in a dream bubble. That's right. Oh, that doesn't really answer my question, but okay. You changed your voice because you remembered, like I did. Remembered what? That I died. This is my memory and also hers, but I went on to become the robot whose remains are at the crater, whereas she did not. I don't actually know her story or how she got here but for me, this was the end of the road. This is the afterlife. Well, shit. So then I guess I'm dead too? Nope. You're just asleep. You're also blind. Oh shit, I can't see. Yeah, that's what being blind means. Wow, awesome. Way to be awesomely sympathetic to my terrible new problem, AA. Solix, will you shut up and stop being so tragic for once? You know this is going to happen. Your prophecies of personal doom were practically all you ever talked about. I think you were looking forward to this, honestly. She's right. I can't believe this. It's almost as if I'm getting double-teamed. Damn, that didn't feel right at all. I think I might have to retire the whole bifurcation gimmick, puns and all. Actually, this is kind of a relief. Maybe you're right. I'm feeling better about this already. Great. You should be able to relax now that you've been released from the curse of your vision twofold, just like you said you'd be. You're now merely doomed. Oh, that's awesome? Being doomed isn't that bad. I spent most of my life that way, remember? At least you have the luxury of understanding, and the best part about being doomed is you only have to put up with it until you die. That's the spirit. Actually, I guess I don't have to keep talking like that I'm doomed anymore, do I? Nope. This is so weird. What am I even listening to here? Fuck, I cannot believe I just made that face. God damn it. Oh yeah, also, why the fuck are my teeth missing? I don't know. Okay, well, great. Glad we got to the fucking bottom of that mystery. Mystery. And I can't even lisp anymore if I try. Please don't laugh. I can tell you are both enjoying this. I can smell it. Use my new blind guy nose powers. Really? No, not literally. I was joking. I meant not yet. Maybe I'll ask Teasy about it when I wake up, though. Hey, what was that noise? What noise? I think someone else is here. Oh, it's Jade. Jade, what the fuck? Who's Jade? She's one of the humans we met after you died. Okay, I guess I'm out of the loop on chronology from once. That's fine. You'll catch up. Hey guys, I hope I'm not interrupting. Okay, yeah, I do have to go to bed. I think this is fine. We'll get deeper into this tomorrow. Woo! What are they at? 43438. It's 100. 150. Well, especially with the game at the beginning, because those are usually the most intense parts. Woo! Look at all those moments. Got to church, dong, grass. Oh no, I already read this one. Frog, fuck, cheese, dick, fool. Yeah, I gotta read the next one. Sports. Rumble in the peach. Well, you slam dunk. So you got your sports. You got your tickets for the big game. Now it's time to buy the shirt. Fake. One, isn't there really a shirt? Yeah, stupid. Two, is it what the big man wears? No, sorry. Third, how do I buy it? Needs money maybe? Last not but not least, does it glow in the dark? Yes. Look at the following video footage. Night magic. Remember the comic when the guy did this? Smaller. Okay, well that is also a shirt. From any ways. I had the car also glows additionally like this. Now the only question there is to ask is why. I want. Okay. These got my popcorn for sports earlier. Insane poop pop. Zium got my popcorn for sports later. Oh butts, oh piles, oh pull. The sport pile doesn't get stopped from getting taller. Okay, that's enough of that. Look at all the music I unlocked. Well, it's like I'm fully stuck. All the squares. Look at all these squares. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22 squares. 20, that's bigger than this squares. These are 15 squares. This is 22 squares. Wow, this is a lot of squares. Okay, alright, I'm going off to bed. Good night, sweet. Everyone who's dead but alive at the same time. Who knows? That's pretty much everybody, right? Everyone dead and alive. That's a few people. All right, good sleep, sweet.